Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present statistic for engineer. Problem-based learning or PBL was given to us from our lecturer, which is Madam Aju. In this slide, it will show you how to solve the problem given. First of all, my name is Muhammad Hafiz Idham bin Ramli, and my group member is Muhammad Zakwan bin Nazir, and the last one is Muhammad Zul Ifan bin Suhaimin. Without wasting time, let's proceed to the next slide. Problem statement. The problem given is an industry engineer collected data on the frequency and severity of accident in the mining industry and summarized a finding as follows. The table was given, which include day of week, which is Monday and Friday, Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday. They have two type of severity of accident, which is severe and minor. The first question is, can you conclude at the 5% level of significance that the severity of accident is independent of the day of the week? The second question is, what is the lowest level of significance at which you could conclude that the frequency of severe accident depend upon the day of the week? Let's proceed to the next slide. We proceed with the discussion for the first question first. The question first asks you, can you conclude at the 5% level of significance that the severity of accident is independent of the day of the week? First step, we need to create the hypothesis. We need to create for the hypothesis for the null hypothesis and the alternative hypothesis. For the H-null, the hypothesis is the severity of accident is independent of the day of the week, and for the alternative hypothesis, the severity of accident is not independent of the day of the week. For the second step, we need to observe the value from the table given. For example, severity of accident for Monday and Friday, Tuesday and Thursday, Wednesday. And the last column will show you the total for the every row. Step 3, we need to find the expected value. We can use the formula row total times column total over sample size. For example, we can see at the severity of accident for severe on Monday and Friday. Row total for the Monday and Friday for the row is 35, and then for the column is 305. We divide with sample size, which is 700, and the total is 15.25. It's same for Tuesday and Thursday and Wednesday. For the minor also same. For example, for the minor for Monday and Friday, the row total is 305 and the column is 665. We divide by the sample size, so the answer is 289.75. Step number 4, we need to calculate the chi-square value for Monday and Friday. We can use the formula chi-square equal to sum of observed minus expected power by 2 over expected value. For example, we take the example for minor, which is 283, which is observed value from the table given, and then we minus with 289.75, which is value that we calculate from the expected value. And then the answer, we power by 2, we divide by expected, which is 289.7. If this answer to us 0.17, it same goes to the severe accident, which is 22 minus 15.25 power by 2 divided by expected value 15.25 equal to 2988. This one also the same formula used to calculate the chi-squared value for Tuesday and Thursday. For example, for several accident, severity of accident or several accident at the Tuesday and Thursday, we use 9 minus 13.15 power by 2 divided by expected value 13.15. The answer is 1.309. For the minor accident, we use 254, this is observed value, we minus by expected value 249.85, the total we power by 2, we divide with expected value 249.85, so the answer given is 0.069. This one, for Wednesday, we are using the same formula to find the chi-squared value. In this slide, we are using the formula chi-squared equal to sum of observed minus expected power by 2, we divide by expected value. For Wednesday, the severe accident is 4 minus 6.6 power by 2 divided by expected 6.6. So the answer will given to us is 1.024. For the minor accident, the observed value is 128 and then the expected value is 125.40. We power by 2 and then we divide by expected value 125.40, so the answer is 0.054. For the step 5, we need to calculate the total chi-squared for the 5-day or 3 column which include Monday and Friday, Tuesday and Thursday and Wednesday. We use 2.988 plus 0.157 plus 1.309 plus 0.069 plus 1.024 plus 0.054. The total is 5.601. This total is a chi-squared calculated total or chi-squared calculated value. Step 6, we need to find the degree of freedom. We can use formula degree of freedom equal to row minus 1 times column minus 1. From the table given, our row is 2 minus 1 and then the column is 3 minus 1, so degree of freedom is 2. Step 7, we need to refer to the table of critical value chi-squared. Given the level of significance is 5% and the alpha value is 0.05, degree of freedom 2. From the table of critical value, the chi-squared that we find or we get from the critical table by using degree of freedom 2 and the alpha 0.05 is equal to 5.9961, is over here. Step number 8, we need to draw the chi-squared graph. From here, we can know our hypothesis can be rejected or can be accepted. From here, we draw the graph for the chi-squared calculated, which is 5.601, and then the second one we draw a line for the chi-squared critical value that we get from the table. Okay, so for the hypothesis, chi-squared calculated is lesser than 5.991, which we get from the table. In a data collected, there is an enough statistical evidence to accept his null or no hypothesis and to believe that there is a relationship between the severity of accident and the day of the week. Let's proceed to the question number 2.
So for the question B, the question asks us to find the lowest level of significance at which you could conclude that the frequency of severe accidents depends upon the day of the week. So first step, we must find the lowest level of significance. That means here we need to reject the HO, null hypothesis, and we use the lowest level of significance 10% and degree of freedom 2. So here we use the table to find the chi-squared, which is we get here 4.61. Next step, we draw the chi-square graph, which is we get from the table 4.605, and here we get from the calculated value, which is 5.601. So the hypothesis, chi-squared calculated is bigger than 4.605, which is we get from the table. In a data collected, there is enough statistical evidence to reject HO, null hypothesis, and to believe that there is a frequency of severe accident depends upon the day of the week. And that's all from our question.